Lisa's first question. How's the power play?
What are the your penalty kill as well? I mean, just I'm sure it was difficult to get much of a flow at all in this game considering the amount of special teams, and it seemed like your group just wasn't connecting on a few things. Just talk us through what you saw tonight, whether it be that or the special teams as well.
Yeah, I think these nights, when you come back off of road trips, you can have these moments, especially when you come back off a long one. You kind of have this little we're at home kind of thing breath, and then you add in Hillary hadn't come into the lineup, and you can add that as another kind of at times whammy to it, is in terms of people just, oh, she's back, she'll do it for us, right? And everyone just kind of has this collective like, right? And I just thought we didn't get off to a great start tonight, and then the power play just didn't click, which again, we worked on just a little bit yesterday, and then you're adding different pieces in and trying to find that combination, and it just didn't click tonight. Not from a lack of trying, we didn't get enough pucks to the net with it. We didn't move it fast enough, which is the death of power plays, and that's what happened tonight. And that, like you said earlier, that momentum, people aren't playing in the rhythm as much. Our third and fourth lines have been really solid for us here lately, and they weren't able to get into their kind of rhythm of putting pressure on the other team like we did in New York with New York. So yeah, we just get back to it here.
And with the power play specifically, I mean, you get 6 tries at it. I know, with power play, consistency is such a big thing. At any of those points, maybe a couple in, do you think about trying to change things up so maybe you can spark things, or you want to stick with what you got? You want to believe that the specific groups, the specific units will break through at some point.
Yeah, when you have some good players like we do on that first unit, you believe they're going to get it done. I know Christine, she always is constantly making adjustments within the game and within periods and whatnot, and they chatted, and after that first period, just trying to get that first unit connected and seeing what's available and open, and we've had success against Ottawa in the past as well. So I was a little surprised that we just didn't get it really flowing out there. And again, we'll get back to it. We got 2 days before we leave. We'll earmark some time, obviously, for that for sure.
Hey Steve, I just wanted to ask, it was great seeing Teresa, play on the road, and she seemed to be really clicking with the team, and obviously had a great game, with New York, and then also, David had to, just talk about how she's integrating the team. Obviously he's had lots of ice time in the past 2 games, and it looks like she's, fitting in well. But I would love to hear your opinion.
Yeah, they both have been. Obviously, Teresa's been a really good presence since we got her here. Lots of good attributes that she's brought, just her speed and her tenacity. Love that. I mentioned beforehand with the media here, just her smarts. Like on the back check, she knows who she's picking up, and in the D zone, she's strong on her wall and making little plays like that. So those are things that you just love as a coach, that they're there, And then with Gabs, it's been probably more of a whirlwind for her coming all the way across from Sweden. And I thought she's done a really good job, without a lot of practice time to be with us. She's just kind of picked it up on the fly, and she's been a good addition. And like I said, we'll have a few practices here and integrate her a little bit more into what we're trying to do. But she's played really well on just instinct so far.
Good. Thanks.
Okay, can you talk a little more about Hillary Knight, just her road back, the decision to play tonight, and kind of what you saw from her tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big ask. Did the math the other day, just counted it up. It's 38 days since she's played that gold medal game, and there's been a lot on her plate. And to get back to this point, it's taken a lot for her just to get focused, because there's been a big demand on her. And to still be able to get back that she did today is impressive, for her to do that. And basically for her, the last little bit here has been a day-to-day, just seeing how her body reacts to more and more stimulus. And last hurdle was putting her in a full practice yesterday. And ideally, we would have loved more practice time for her, but you're not gonna, hey, let's hold you out, As soon as we got the green light, we're like, okay, yeah, let's go. So yeah, it was great to have her back and have her presence again, and we'll keep building this week and get ready for New York.
Just a question about the defense and some of the turnovers or near turnovers that happened, especially using the slot area. I know, like at this, in youth hockey, they say like never pass it in front of the net, right?
Yeah.
But at this level, you need to use that ice, right? Could you just talk about what your philosophy is in terms of making those defensive passes into potentially dangerous areas and how to avoid the errors that happened tonight?
Yeah, we've worked a lot here of late trying to find that middle because teams really pinch down the walls and clog up those sides there. So we've been trying to find that middle more, and it was really good in New York. We did a great job, and tonight we're just misconnecting on those. And when they misconnect, they can leave some big openings, right? But you have to have that belief and the trust within that whole group that whether ideally you want communication. When you're there, you're talking, you're calling for it, but there's also that belief that I trust that you're going to be in that position for me when I make that pass tonight. And that was just kind of all part and parcel tonight of just not being in full connection tonight, from special teams, the power play to the 5-on-5. And again, it's been challenging to score for us. We had some glorious looks tonight that we just didn't capitalize on in that second period. And again, you get one, you get a second one, and then you're just rolling. But give Phillips credit. She did well on those opportunities and didn't get us really any second looks tonight.
Coach, I know it's right after the game, and usually you don't know about any of these things right after, but I know Netta took something happened right off the face-off, and Danielle looked like she got bored like head first. I know they played the rest of the game. Do you know if they're all good to go as you get on the road trip?
Yeah, as of right now, I haven't heard anything negative right now. So yeah.
We'll clarify. And then Bucky looked like she was doing some power skating work yesterday. Do you know if she's gonna join you guys on the road, or maybe just keep her back and have her? Do you have a timeline on her?
She's getting into that day-to-day, and that decision will be made what's kind of best for her to be ready. So if she's ready in Friday, obviously coming. If she's ready for that Wednesday, she'll be coming. But if not, then we'll decide whether we leave her back and do some work with Carl here.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks.